Hello everybody, this is Nick with Tennessee Adult Education District 2, and I wanted to make a short video to show you guys a new section of the OneDrive that I've added called the Staff Cubbies. If you've worked in the K-12 environment or in an office, you're certainly familiar with that wall of cubby holes, and each one has someone's name on it, where you can drop off documents to share with other teachers or staff. Well, this is meant to be a virtual version of that. We're going to be doing, a lot of scanning. There's a lot of scanning individual sign-in sheets and emailing them. And the idea here is hopefully this will make it a little bit easier to manipulate the sharing of those scans than just emailing them. For example, let's say you have a parapro who's very busy with orientations throughout the week and does all of their data entry on Friday. Well, if your class is on Tuesday evening, chances are you've scanned and emailed in your attendance sheets either Tuesday evening right after class or Wednesday morning. So by the time Friday comes around, your parapro is going to have to dig through their email several days back to try and find that attachment. And this will just make it a little bit easier. Parapros can go to one place. There's less chance that attendance sheets will be missed or lost, and it's just going to make it easier, I think, for everybody. So the staff cubbies are under the universal documents. And remember, in a previous video, I showed you how to navigate around the OneDrive using these buttons up here. These words are actually buttons. So I'm going to start by going to the root folder, or the base of the folder, the District 2 Cloud folder. And I'm going to go to Universal Documents right here. And sure enough, right there in the middle, there it is, Staff Cubbies. It's just another folder under Universal Documents that I'm going to click on to open. And there they all are. Every teacher, lead instructor, parapro, coordinator, all staff have their own cubbies here. The cubbies are folders with no permission set, so anyone can drop anything off into anybody else's cubby, and anyone can delete anything from anybody else's cubby. That's a little more volatile than most of the OneDrive, where I've got permissions specifically set, but the reason being is I want it to be flexible, and I want teachers and parapros and everybody to be able to exchange their information freely. And it's not meant to be a file storage place, so you're not supposed to upload stuff to your cubby, to stay there forever and leave it there. It's something just like the cubby in the school where you would drop something off, someone would pick it up, and you keep it clean. It's not supposed to fill up. So here they are. I'm going to go on down to mine. Just scrolling down here. And there's my cubby. So I just click on it to open it up, and you'll click on yours to open yours up. And as you can see, it says this folder is empty because I have nothing in there. Now, how do I put stuff in there? I'm going to pull this window down, make it a little smaller so you can see my desktop here. And over here on the right, I've got scan 0001. Well, that's an example of a individual student sign-in sheet that I filled out here just for demo purposes. And there it is on my desktop where I just scanned it in from the scanner. Well, how do I get it into the cubby here to leave it for our parapro? Well, it's real easy. You just click it and drag it over to the folder, let go, and there it says uploading one item, uploaded one item to Nick Julian Cubby, and there it is, it's in the folder now. So you literally just drag and drop it, you drop it in the box like you would a real cubby, and it's there. The parapro will be able to open it up like this. They can download it, they can print it if they need to, but they'll have access to it there. Now when we're done with it, how do we get rid of it? How are we going to keep it clean? Well, anything that you want to get rid of, also very simple. You just right click on its name here, and that opens up a context menu with several different options. And you guessed it, we're going to pick delete and left click. It's going to ask me if I'm sure, as usual, and I'm going to say yes, go ahead and delete it. And there it is, deleted one item from Nick Julian Cubby, and as you can see, there's nothing there. So that's about it. I think it's pretty simple. As for how exactly you're going to use this tool, that's going to be up to the lead teachers to decide what sort of policy they want to set for their area. I think the easiest thing, and my suggestion would be teachers, when you scan your individual student sign-in sheets, instead of emailing them to your parapro, drop them in your own cubby. So that way your parapro, when they're ready to do attendance for their area, their several counties or whatever, they can go into each teacher that they know they need to record information for and open up your sheets there. And then, you know, if it's okay with you, if you decide you want to do this, you could go ahead and have the Parapro delete them after they have processed them, and that way you know that those were picked up and taken care of, you know, just like a real Cubby. Another option would be to have all the teachers under a certain Parapro scan their sign-in sheets and then drop them in the Parapro's Cubby. I don't like that as much because that has the potential to get messier. You don't have the sort of confirmation that the Parapro's gotten everything that you would have if you just dropped it in your own Cubby as a teacher, and then when the Parapro's done with it, they delete it. I think that's a better plan, but again, how we use this tool will be up to the lead instructors and the coordinators. So check with them to see how exactly they want you to drop off your stuff. That's it for this. If you have any questions or problems with it, don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks so much. Have a good day.